is Apsley, and this is now called KB Kent. I'm sure it used to be called GB Kent. Now it's called KB Kent, but they're the Kent's Brushes factory anyway. So they're supposed to be the finest brushes in the world. And there's also a factory shop where you can buy them from source. They're called the Brush Shop. If you want to have a sample of Kent's brushes, then here in Apsley is a place to come. So yeah, GB Kent's, I think I did the audit of them when I was still training here in Hemel Hempstead about 20 odd years ago, 25 years ago. So they're still going strong. It's a slight change of name. I suppose that's the company being handed down from one generation to the next. Behind that, I should suppose, but I don't know anything. Whatever I might have known about them is long forgotten. 25 years being quite a long time. Quite a few balance sheets have gone through my head since that time, I can tell you. Anyway, Apsley. Apsley's if you like, a village. Now part of Hemel Hempstead, but it has a longer history. Connected with paper mills. Apsley Mills, John Dickinson. They were all, it's not here now, and most of the factory space that they had has now been converted into either shops, superstores, or to residential accommodation. Mind you, what kind of accommodation would you have other than, well, I suppose you can have other sorts of accommodation other than residential. Bottle and basket. There's Carpet Master. Hair salon. Has your hairdresser gone missing? There's Apsley fish and chips. There's some nice tables in that you can eat at if you want to, other than just take away. And quite a bit of building going on still on the other side. These are all fairly new. So this is the sort of thing they're making from places that used to be part of the paper industry. They used the Grand Union Canal, both for the water that they needed for pulping, and also for their offlet of water, if you like, their sewage, and also for their transport. That's why they needed to be sort of in a canal side location. This is quite a sad scene. I think I may have shown you this before. Outward Aquatics is now boarded up and has been for a long time now. There's a gents' barber's next to it. There's only a shop front there now, which is serving as a wall behind. It's part of that building site, making that residential area. But I got fish and tanks from there in the past. And I think the guy's mother used to teach me piano when I was a boy. I think it's the same family. I think his sister was at school with me. Apsley Community Centre. So there we are. This is called London Road. If you follow the A41, this is the old A41. If you follow it, of course, it does go down eventually to London. Hence the name. Behind that area, behind these shops, is a region where, cut off from human eyes, other than the people that live over it, the Bulbourne and the Gade meet. So the Bulbourne and the Gade, with the Grand Union Canal being an intrinsic part of their meeting, because the Gade flows in and out of the canal effectively, mixing up completely with the waters of the canal, which is not very healthy, since there's barges going up and down with fuel. So you can't really get to see, you can see it nicely on Google Earth, but you can't really get to see on a camera, because even the walking along the canal, it's all happening behind there effectively. Even if you walk along the canal towpath, you go along the wrong side to be able to see it, and there's like a branch of the canal. It branches into two at the place where all of that happens, and you don't get to walk along the side where the Bulbourne falls into the canal. Well, effectively the Bulbourne, and the Gade comes out of the canal and merges with the Bulbourne, is what I should say. So what you have then going down, there's more of it there. What you then have going down is effectively the Gade from then on. It's called the Gade until it goes down to pretty much Rickmansworth, I think, and then I think it basically joins the Colne and becomes part of the Colne Valley. I think that's correct. No, Rickmansworth. No relation of Alan Rickman. So here's the Bulbourne, just about to cease being the Bulbourne as the Gade comes out of the canal. And because there are two rivers joining in this area, the Gade is actually in the canal at this point. It comes back out further down there. The canal is on the far side of that bank, and the Gade's in the canal effectively. So what you see here, this beautiful bit of serene river, with on the other side of the road a McDonald's there, without the M, because it's supposed to be in old character, the big M, but it's still a McDonald's. Staples, various car dealerships, Pets at Home and all that stuff, and the way up to the new A41, which is a dual carriageway. Here on the other side you've got this relative serenity of the last gasp of the Bulbourne River. Remember, the river which provided the moat for Berkhamsted Castle, the first castle of William I of England, the first, if you like, of the Norman kings of England. So his capital city was effectively Berkhamsted at first. I think he had several, but the first one was Berkhamsted. Obviously a lot of water has flown under the bridge since then, that being the 11th century and all, but probably that part of the river relatively unchanged since then. Other things going on around it. So just to show you how this works, you've seen the Bulbourne come round there. It's about to go under the road at the point of this actually not going on to, this is the old road here, it got superseded. This is the old Two Waters Road. It's called Two Waters obviously because of the gate and the Bullbourne, but here comes the part of the Bullbourne, here comes the rest of the Bullbourne. This is still the Bullbourne and not the gate, just a minor tributary of it there. The gate being completely inside the Grand Union Canal, and rather larger than the Bullbourne. So it's going quite a fast pace at the moment. You can see the speed of the water going down there as it just comes through that narrowing there.